let's get to our morning business report. Your next Apple Watch could look different than the one you have now.
And we're closely watching vaccine stocks after President Trump signed that order demanding new recommendations for childhood vaccines. Channel 3's Jane King live at the New York Stock Exchange with those stories and more. Good morning, Jane.
Hi, Caitlin. Tracy, good morning. Yes, those vaccine-related stocks could be under some pressure today. So President Trump issued an executive order that calls for American children to be immunized against 11 diseases rather than the 17 recommended by the CDC. Moderna is considered the most vulnerable stock. Its mRNA vaccines are used for COVID and flu prevention in children. Merck could also be hit as the order heavily targets combination vaccine shots. Well, here is some good news about food prices. Poultry prices are down. Poultry companies are producing more chicken than consumers can buy, so that's depressing those wholesale prices. And in fact, the wholesale prices for boneless, skinless chicken breasts are down about 37% from 12 months ago, according to FactSet. And Apple may shake up the Apple Watch for the new era. Bloomberg reports Apple's design team may ditch the screen to jump on the trend of screenless rings and bands. Round screens have also been considered. Okay, stocks finished a little change yesterday as no one really knows what's next. Between the U.S. and Iran, energy stocks were higher. Oil was up by 5%. Kind of similar setup this morning. Oil's up a little bit and stocks are steady. Live from the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Jane King. Back to you.